All right, back here at Parkway Bowl, El Cajon, California. Title matches of two of our four divisions today. U17 already wrapped up. Gage Baker beat John Abaganya for the U17 title. John making the cut in the scratch today, elected to go there. But right now we got scratch and handicap left. To the right in the handicap division, this is rookie Hudson Howard. He was just expecting to come in and bowl a few games today, and bam, he's playing for the handicap title, going up against Elizabeth Suarez, who's also looking for her first career JBT title, so we'll have a new winner in the handicap division. To the left, nothing new about Avery Domagane. She's been doing this for a long time, looking to add another title to her JBT collection and very large bowling resume. Taking on a tough customer though, in Steven Tacto. He's only got one win, much like Aiden yesterday. This is his aging out season, so he's trying to back in a few more titles before we shove him into a pure adult world coming up in August. Last time we saw Liz was up in San Diego. Papa station down here. Bowls out of Admiral and has started the title match with a double. So excellent start from Suarez. We'll see if she's just as good once I start the camera. Oh, almost just as good as the rookie. It's a brutal pattern today. Well, let's talk about that for a second. It's a very short pattern, 34 feet. And the ratio was under 2 to 1. Scratch did not have much of a problem with that. Why? They've got a lot more experience. They've seen patterns like this before. Both Avery and Steven very good at playing short pattern strategies. You see that break point is the extreme right for both of them. Steven would rather get it further right than that, while Avery going very parallel right up the outside. They've seen short patterns and know how to play them. For the handicap bowlers that have either never flat out seen it before, don't know how to adjust to it, or simply can't adjust to it, it can be a nightmare for them. That's why their cut was almost double lower than the scratch. The handicap cut was, the scratch cut was 70 down, which is around a 185 average. The handicap cut was minus 137 today. Very, very low. Double pools got to work on their stuff. I don't know. Liz covered up that spare in the third. She's got to make up a 24-pin handicap difference. So she's done a good job of that so far. Almost made up the whole thing. Leads by 23 going into that shot. And have a challenging little cluster pickup. So Steven with a much higher rev rate than Avery, starting the ball left, but wants to get it right soon and far right. So a big early angle. He wanted to get it further than right than that too, but he trips the two out of that. He'll take it. Trails by 20. So if you'd like to learn how to play a short pattern, watch this young lady bowl. In addition to her 7 JBT titles, which are obviously the most important part of her resume. Looking at a junior Team USA bowler, the 2022 Junior Gold Champion, multiple PBA Junior Finals. That's just the start of her stellar resume. And of course, she'll be joining that absolute tank of a team in Nashville next year, dude. That's part of those Vanderbilt Commodores. Look at that follow through, parallel to target, right up the 1-2 board. You cannot do it any better than that. Then the pit maintains that 20-pin lead. Something that the younger or newer bowlers will gain with experience. Those who really struggle today, they should go home, find their coach, and say, hey, we bowled on this crazy stuff. How on earth do I adjust to that? And if there was no shot, the scratch cut would have been 150 down too. Look at the top of the leaderboard, there were 5 bowlers averaging over 220 today. Elisa Holler ended up qualifying at plus 155. That's a 230 clip. Definitely playable. You have to execute. Set that one down just a pinch early using 2 different balls too. Quality shot, just a little more. Kendall Vallejo walking through the camera there. She's been waiting about 5 hours for Avery to lose. Avery wants no part of that. She'll be playing Avery for the girls' scratch title later on. Hudson misses this. He's a brand new bowler. He just bowls here locally at Parkway. He's a 11-year-old 5th grader at Fletcher Hills Elementary. Want to shout out his school as well. likes baseball. He says his player is Jackson Merrill. That's no surprise in San Diego. All the kids like their Padres locally. As they should. NLS would be insane. Liz with really nice fundamentals. Holds that follow through well. Over to the left. Rocking probably my favorite JBT shirt as well. Get yourself yours today at our merchandise section. Steven again, really unhappy with that shot. These guys know it when they throw it if it's bad. The danger zone is to, when you're trying to hit a 2-3 board break point, hit that 7 or 8 board break point, that ball will scream to the left. All things told, he'll take a 9-pin as the result of that. Liz did miss that 3-5-6 cluster. We'll see how she goes about the 1-2-8 and covers it. Very nice. No problem with the tag to it. It's single pinning. Only 20 pins. 4 or 5 frames to go. Big thanks to Don and the whole crew here at Parkway for having us. Giant bowling center here on the east side of San Diego. They already upgraded with the top of the line 3-ball pin setters. That's nice to see. They're going to be upgrading the rest of the center over the next year or so. They're going to update about 30 lanes at a time. And this place is going to look totally different next time we have it on camera. Excited to see reinvestment in the building. A little closer. Shreds that rack. Hardest thing about this pattern for this is the ball speed. She doesn't have a whole lot. She's got to make other adjustments so the ball just doesn't roll out. I have no energy left when it hits the pin. Right now she's trying to hit the head pin all of a sudden. She's gone 7-7-7. Starting to hit the stretch run of the season. Most conferences only have 1 or 2 remaining weekends. It's a better shot for Liz, but not quite the energy to cover the 5. Spare working in the 6th for Avery. Wow. See how fine the margin is here between 10 and the pin and the big 4. That didn't look that bad. Just crept in the last 1.5. Big 4 looking in trouble. Liz opened 2 out of the last 3. The good news is that Hudson's not quite on the same pace that he's had the last couple matches. He beat Jacob Bears in the one handicap semifinal. Jacob had back-to-back top 4s this weekend, while Liz got by Nathan Dorn. So Hudson misses that. He's got to be tired. He usually bowls his 3 games a week. This is game 5, 7, 9, 11 for Hudson. I guarantee you that's the first time he's bowled 11 games straight. Nathan, part of a crowd of little brothers who went today. Nathan made the cut, Nick missed. Cameron Velasco made the cut, Xander missed. Braden Pimentel made the cut today, Rylan missed. Forgetting somebody. Oh dear, Max Torres made the cut, Eddie missed. Just went on and on. 88, any skill level. Performs the best against their own average. Smart move by Avery to get the 2 pins out of that. You never know what's going to happen the rest of the match, but it's now a 4-pin game. Back to this ball in this lane. And has it. No, she does not have it. David and I were both satisfied that shot. We both had to look again and see an 8-pin stand up. Ouch. Worst break in the pocket is. Solid 8. Not a whole lot of marks in the last 6 frames or so over there in handicap. We'll see if Suarez can do something about it here. Again, she's got to make up 24 pins. She has done so already. Florida catches the bucket. What up, man? Hi. Hard and straight at the end. That's the way to do that. The only girls with more regular titles, meaning not girls scratch titles, are Brianna Caldwell, now Hugo or Esgravo. that spare, so I don't want a U-take it going on right now. Steven catches a giant break there. Still hasn't thrown the ball well in lane 6, but catches the double. Takes the lead. Wow, my goodness, kind of a quiet one there. Steven got by Noah Shargala in the semis. It's good, buddy. They went back and forth the last couple of tournaments, including JBT here last weekend. Well, Avery beat J.R. Barchesism, who had a much better tournament today. Had a heartbreaking cut in this yesterday. Covered nicely. Liz fishing around out there after such a good start to this game. Another tough cluster. Let's see if Steven can get this ball out to the right enough. No, not close. However, has the lead. Well, it's funny that way. Leaving makeables on his errant shots has been the key here. It's only opened way back in the first frame. Tough spare here for Liz. Drop it, slide by it, hook by it. Oh, hook ball. Now ball. Oh dear. Middle two comes out of that. That was not high in the bingo card of what you can do on that one. She's got 115 through 8th, and Hudson's got himself an opportunity as Steven maintains the lead with that spare. Let's see what Hudson can do about it. Oh, no line. Howard's body language tells the story. He's turkey hunting according to his shirt. Right now, they're just mark hunting. So he needs to find a way to get a spare. This will be his 5th open in a row if he doesn't. And that's probably the hardest, well, maybe the hardest thing he's had left. It's about Noah. He made it in the semifinal. Half the time you want to miss left. Pretty close, right? No. Ball feels out at the end. So it's still a close game. He's getting 22 and he trails in the match by 34. So it's only a 12-pin game when you factor in the handicap. Can Avery regroup on lane 6? Wow. And her body language tells the story. She liked it. That was a much better shot. Stubborn half 10-pin. Trail by 6 with the conversion. Howard's got to make a little spare over there. Get himself something. Momentum-wise, that at the end of the time. Veteran that she is, Avery's going to take her time here. She's probably going to let Hudson shoot his whole frame. Those little guys, first title match, kind of on a planet of their own. I don't blame them. Can we get a spare? No, we can't. Uh-oh. The cap goes off. Oh my goodness. Second time in the last 2 games I've seen her whip the 10 pin to the right. She knew it off her hand. She was begging for the ball to turn over. And now we got trouble. The best she can do is 201. If she can get there though, that would force Steven to catch a double at some point. And there's a huge strike for Liz. Extends her lead to 45. She's only got to win by 22. She's in fantastic shape here. Set yourself up. Conversely, Steven can shut her out before she even steps back on the lane again. She can do that with any double anywhere here the rest of the time. 9th and 10th frames to go. Really fishing around, especially in this lane. Gotta tell himself, man, just dial it in with some shots. He got it to the right, and it doesn't react. Are you kidding me? Wow. He and I both were saying, get that ball to the right, dang it. He did, but I guess he didn't get through it very cleanly. That looked like a better break if he washes out. Meanwhile, Liz opens in the 10th. That gives her 144. The best Hudson can do is 121, which is 23 pins. And that's not enough. Liz Suarez is going to win her first career title. Oh, and Steven goes 6-1. What a turnaround frame there. Hudson would have had to strike out to get that far. He's not going to. He'll be disappointed by that finish. doesn't know how hard it is to finish second at a JBT event. Ask these people, or with Jacob, who struggled mightily for a long time before his breakthrough this weekend. It is super hard to make a cut, let alone a finals. To finish second in a rookie event is outstanding. As he kicks the field goal on the last shot, he's sad, but he shouldn't be. Steven now, suddenly it's dead even with that 6-1. That was a tremendous loss to count because it tied up the match. How does he recover in the 10th? And he does brilliantly. What a great strike. After a disastrous 9th frame, he recovers with that hit. There's your scoreboard. They're all even on the scoreboard. Slight advantage to Domaging because she does have the strike working in the 9th. Bowling's funny that way. It can sort of work against her, though, because she'll have more count trouble if she ends up needing the strike plus count. Liz Suarez is smiling over there. She knows she's a JBT champion. That a girl. Giant shot for Tacto. The 11th frame, Sunday afternoon in California. To the right. For the second time, the ball gets to the right but doesn't react. And that time I saw it. If he watches back this tape, you'll see, well, it's a good old chicken wing is what it was. And yes, two-handers can chicken wing the ball too. That elbow popped out early. He doesn't get the leverage. He 5 counts. This is a giant spare. She throws very fast at him. Man, I would have taken my time on that. Because that's a giant 2 pins a count. My goodness gracious. Veteran bowlers making a little bit of a mistake there. Steven's already over there packing up. I'm not sure if he looked at the scoreboard and realized exactly where he was in this spot. I cannot believe he just gave Avery that extra breathing room by not taking his time. Who's to say he got more than 3 if he did take his time, but the strike here would end it. Had that 1 pick 4, she liked her last shot on this lane. Dress it out there. There you go. You give these bowlers of this talent level a second or third chance, they will take advantage almost every time. It is so hard to trust that ball when you're playing that 1-2 board break point under pressure. She does beautifully. She catches the double and will win career title. We're going with 8 until we do some research. Figure out exactly what it is. Yeah, she'll have to go for the doubleheader sweep against Kendall, who's been waiting since Thursday afternoon to bowl this game. There she is, over there. Well-deserved round of applause for a quality bowler at the end of her, tail end of her JBT career, at least the majority of it. Middle of the Vandy versus Stephen F. Austin coming up in the last order of business here Sunday in San Diego. Good stuff.
A little trivia, Jeff.
Yes, please.
Izzy and Liz both league together here.
Oh, is that right?
On the same team.
Oh, on the same team?
On the same team, yeah.
I did not realize that you were rooting for your teammate over there. Oh, how about that? How cool is that? Ladies' Day on a Sunday. Great stuff there. And that is a smile of relief. Silverdale, Washington, we are coming for you.